Hello Teachers on Fire, Tim back with another EdTech tutorial today. I want to show you how to spice up your Google Classroom header. And let's take a look at Google Classroom headers in case you're not really sure what I am talking about, or perhaps you're using a different LMS and you're completely lost. You're not even sure what Google Classroom looks like. Well, here is my Google Classroom for this current time. And you can see this particular one. I'll open up 8M Math. I have one section of 8th grade math. And here it is. It looks a little plain. This is one of the default headers that Google Classroom provides. And it picks up, I've got to give it some credit. The AI picks up that I wrote math. And so it sort of gives me a mathy kind of Google Classroom header, but we can do better. We can do better. And so we're going to open up canva.com today, canva.com, and we're going to type in create a design. We're going to type in Google Classroom header. And you're going to see a template pop up. And when there is a predefined template for a particular shape and size, you know that shape and size is going to be perfect, and you're going to have a whole ton of great ideas for your Google Classroom header. So remember, I wanted to spice up my math class, and so here are all of the options. Look at these great options for my math class. And of course, any of these I can customize. I can change that to Mr. KV. Let's keep going. Time to learn math with Sir Alex Benson. Now, notice this particular header has this little play button. That means something on this header is animated. Let's check it out. Math class with Mr. Jonathan. The graphic is a little curious here, actually. I'm not a huge fan. This doesn't seem like a very mathy kind of graphic to me, but at any rate, you've got a student who is looping. You've got a little bit of animation, a little bit of movement, and I find that interesting, kind of a nice option. All right, so I've reached the bottom of the math templates. Quite a lot to choose from. I'm going to change this to 8M Math. And I'm going to write Mr. KV's class. And that's a very handsome man that I cannot equal in handsomeness, but I'm going to change the picture for one of me. And actually, if I really wanted to take this to the next level, I would pose in this kind of a way here, but at any rate, I'm going to find a picture of myself. I should have one handy. Yes, I do. And I can just drop it in that frame and boom. That was pretty easy. Now I'm going to download and save it as a PNG. Okay, so let's say I've downloaded the image and now I want to put it on my classroom. Here is what that looks like. Customize, upload photo. I'm going to locate the photo on my computer. So here you've got a resizing option. I'm not sure why Google Classroom does this when it's already the right size, but you're just going to drag out I guess they're trying to show you that you can shrink it down if you so desire. You can resize it a little bit, but thank you, Canva, for sizing it exactly where I want it to be. And so it's ready to go. And boom, this suddenly looks a lot more lively, a lot more interesting. So I'm proud of that upgrade, but we can go a step further, and that is animate this just a little bit. Let me show you what that looks like. And it may not loop perfectly, and that would be unfortunate, but we do have some options here, so we can block it. I don't like that so much. We can make it breathe. We can make it fade. Pan. So let's say that we choose the block animation. Here's what that would look like. First of all, we can adjust the time sequence. Right now it's set for 5 seconds. That should be fair enough, but we'll see. So I'll even reduce that to 3 seconds just to try to get the file size into a place that can be usable. Let's just see what that looks like. Okay, a little bit of movement, just the slightest bit. We're going to save as a GIF. Or a GIF if you're Jake Miller. 8M Math. And now we're going to put my animated Google Classroom header in my Google Classroom. So I'm still in 8M Math. I'm going to upload photo, yes, photo, even though we're going for an animation here. That was a good sign, the fact that it uploaded that quickly and that it is displaying correctly. That is promising. Let's see if it works. Select class theme, and it will do it. It will actually display it. Now, I'm very happy that Google Classroom accepted my animated Google Classroom header. Keep in mind that this file size is 163 kilobytes. And with my little bit of experimentation that I've done, I think Google Classroom will accept anything up to about 2 megabytes, which is very, very small, but it does give you a little bit of a window in terms of creating something that has some life, a little bit of zippity-zip, zippity-doo-dah, a little bit of animation. And I just think it's, it keeps things awake in the Google Classroom learning environment. You don't want to annoy students, but gives them something to look at and spices things up just a little bit compared to that original Google Classroom header. All right, so I've given you that tour of the templates in Canva. There are a lot to choose from in the Google Classroom world, and have fun with it. Whatever you teach, let's say you teach art, there's a whole lot of art class headers that you can choose from. Very, very easy to replace your name, your image, whatever you want to do. And in some cases, there are built-in animations in the header as well. All right, teachers, there you have it, your path to spicing up your Google Classroom headers. They're all there waiting for you on Canva. They're already made up. It doesn't take a whole lot of work. Just do a couple of tweaks, change your name, maybe your face if you want to, and you're off to the races. So spice it up. Bring a little life into your lessons and connect with your students. They'll be interested to see that you're stepping out of the norm. You're going beyond the default. You're trying to innovate and iterate in new ways. Till next time, it's Tim Cavey from Teachers on Fire. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe if you found this helpful. I'll catch you right here next time.